Tejas was not the only trouble spot for Mexico. The Centralists believed they could help Mexico prosper by cracking down on bad practices across the entire nation. The policies of President Anastasio Bustamante and Lucas Alamán bore fruit. National revenues rose, and the government chartered the first bank in the nation. This created the financial systems needed to support the growing economy. A textile industry began to grow as well. Cotton from Tejas would help. The church and the military supported Bustamante's efforts as he repressed political opponents, especially Federalists. He wanted to make sure that his political opponents never made a comeback, most notably Vicente Guerrero. The ousted politician and his guerrillas were still fighting in southern Mexico. To end this nuisance, Alemán used bribery and spies to create a trap. It worked. Centralist troops captured Guerrero. On February 14, 1831, a firing squad shot him dead. Bustamante's crackdowns already made him many enemies. His killing of such a famous Mexican patriot added to the unrest. On January 2, 1832, Mexico once again boiled over. An uprising in Veracruz spread across the nation, and civil war broke out between the Federalists and Centralists. Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna, already a hero, rose to lead the rebellion against the Centralists. Up north, the Janos were jubilant. They had already started squabbling with the local authorities. Now they had a champion, Santa Anna. Federalism was back. American colonists cheered the revolution. In June, a dispute between William Travis and Colonel Juan Davis Bradburn at Anahuac landed the American lawyer in jail. A militia of American colonists rushed to the town to rescue Travis and skirmished with the Centralist troops. Meanwhile, other American colonists fought a battle with the Centralists at Velasco. Farther south, General Jose Antonio Mejia captured Matamoros on behalf of Santa Anna. Here he encountered Stephen F. Austin, who joined him to sail up the coast to Velasco with 300 troops. Together, Austin and Mejia would determine if the rebellion in Tejas was in favor of federalism, as they claimed, or an American-inspired independence movement. The rebel militias had killed government forces, and now they feared the consequences. The militia near Anahuac retreated to the banks of Turtle Bayou and drafted the Turtle Bayou Resolutions. They explained that they were loyal Mexican Federalists, despite their American roots, and were striking against centralist oppression. Their motives were pure, they claimed. Mejia was satisfied by this explanation. He and his troops returned to Mexico, and Austin returned home, relieved. Many American settlers in Texas now worried, and rightfully so, that the Mexican government, no matter if they were Centralist or Federalist, distrusted them. Then on August 2nd, an even larger gun battle broke out, this time in Nacogdoches. By the time the smoke cleared, more than 80 Mexican soldiers were dead or wounded. The Civil War continued raging farther south in Mexico for several more months. On October 1st, 1832, representatives of the American colonies assembled at San Felipe to reaffirm their loyalty to Mexico amid the national turmoil. They also asked for some concessions. The law of April 6, 1830 had to go. The ability to form militias also needed to be respected. They also wanted Mexico to consider separate statehood for Tejas. The meeting lasted less than a week. This gathering was the first time representatives from across Texas had met. However, Mexican Tejanos stayed home.